Our ancient fallen toxoid neighbors are doing more against the Grey Tempest than we are right now, which is frankly hilarious. I wonder if they know they're paving the way for us to steamroll the rest of the galaxy. I don't think they know. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Stellaris Toxoids in our Heralds of the Dark Nova series. So, yeah, this fleet is much more powerful than mine, and we're just hanging out with them in Terminal Egress because we can. Because I had no idea they had sent a fleet into the Terminal Egress. They have... I think that's their fleet. That's what they did. Wow. So here's what's happened. This particular L-gate is right next to the Fallen Empire, and the Fallen Empire was like, okay, cool, let's go. And the first time they sent a fleet in, they just wrecked the fleet that came through and stopped them from advancing towards us, which was great. The second and third fleet they've sent in, it seems like the Fallen Empire has finally just gone, that's it. And now they're inside Terminal Egress just saying, we dare you to come back into the galaxy. Just try it. Just try it. See what happens. See what happens. And it's hilarious. I don't think I've ever had, as I mentioned last episode, I don't think I've ever had a situation with Fallen Empires helping this much with the Grey Tempest in a series that was already going so well. So at this point, I'm just going to go ahead and say that Stellaris as a game is sentient and is welcoming me back to YouTube. I'm serious. I don't think that there is an alternative explanation. I think that Stellaris is saying, Hadrian, you were gone too long. I missed you. Here are all the things that you could ever want in a YouTube playthrough that I never gave you. I feel badly that it took me so long to be this nice to you, but I'm being nice now. I genuinely feel that's what's happening. And it's going to take a lot of convincing for me to feel otherwise. Okay. Shenanigans aside, I'll tell you what, I'm going to be a little bit more... How am I doing on liquid metal? Yeah. I'm going to be pretty liberal with these, because at this point, like, we need a lot of those crystals in place so that I can go ahead and finish this construction project. So let's work on that. Okay, so that's already queued. I'm working on getting hyper relays set up in the systems that you see here. We're already building one in Yarok. Good. Building one in Meneth. So why don't you come to Awarth? And you're just moving to the Yarok system. So why don't you build one in the Tunari Vortex? Just kidding. We don't have enough minerals. That is a lie. We have more than enough minerals. Hang on. What? Did I buy the wrong resource type just now? I might have bought... Oh, it's alloys that I needed. So yeah, I bought minerals because I said the wrong word and then my brain went with it. Ha! Okay. That's fine. That's fine. It happens. I can sell some more moats to fix that problem. Really? They're going to be this difficult? I'm lacking 36, so give me a second. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let's down speed 1. And I guess what I'll do is, I'll just, if I get any alerts that there are fleets moving anywhere, then I'll just respond to those alerts as they pop up. But what I'm mainly going to focus on this episode is just getting my economy built up as much as possible. Alright, so we have... We need to do standing edge and imbued purpose here. We're almost done building as many platforms as we can for our station in Maw of the Truthsayer, which is the one L-gate. That's the other way in which we're lucky this series. There's only one L-gate. There's just one. Just one. That's it. There are no more. Alright, so it looks like there's a science ship coming in to check this place out, and I am not a fan of that, let me tell you. So I'm going to go ahead and have my science ships come in because I can't afford to let anyone else lock down terminal egress before me.
Innovation rollout.
Okay, I do need to set these to passive in order for this to work. But I'm going to have 3 ships surveying the system. This will be interesting to watch. So that science ship is getting the heck out of dodge. Yeah, this is a little bit risky, but we need to lock down this system at least. Okay, looks like I have a new technology option. What did I just finish? Hyper shields. Nice. So now do we have access to the next level of shields? No, we don't. Lame. Okay. Seems like maybe physics research from brain drones. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Only 27 months to finish that. Oh wow, you're not even attacking. What if I attack you? Oh, the Fallen Empire's coming with us? Oh no, they're not. It looked like they were, but they're not. I was going to be very excited. I was going to be really excited. Okay, so we have cooperative research channel set up here. Diplomatic weight from tech. Oh yes, let's absolutely do that. We are definitely the most influential species in the galaxy, by the way, if you haven't noticed that. All right, we've engaged the Tempest Shoal. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Okay, yeah, that went not great. And the Fallen Empire didn't help us at all. I kind of needed to know that, though. All right, you guys... wow, that didn't go well at all. Foundry drone out, but okay, that's going to be helpful. But that was bad. All right, so we need better armor, for sure. We need better everything. We need all the things now. I do want to go for armor first and foremost. We're going to have our ships come back. Now, those science ships are here, and I'm worried about them. So what I'm going to do, I am going to set these to evade. We're not going to be able to explore very much, but I want to keep them exploring as much as possible. All right. I would love if I could at least get that debris before I have to go, though. All right, so I've just ordered both of the fleets to return. Looks like we have to do a fair amount of rebuilding from that, so that didn't work very well. The Fallen Empire is here to help guard, which is great. I'm grateful for that, but they did not help us with our offensive operation there, which I wasn't necessarily like counting on it, but I wanted to see what would happen, and now I know. Knowing's half the battle. Knowledge is power, G.I. Joe. So let's see what else we can do. We did get a hyperlane built in Anahita, so now I need to get some ships down to build hyperlanes elsewhere.
Rolling away from enemies.
Son of a bitch. That science ship is going to get nuked. Okay, they escaped, thank God. Ugh. Yeah, so my science ships are not going to be able to get through. I mean, they might. And that's going to happen to any science ship that goes in there, too. That's the thing. How close are they? Oh, they're going to try and travel through the XT81 singularity? Okay, that's cute. Why would you do that? They're going through the gate that is being used to try and harass the Fallen Empire. Much to the... that has not worked out at all for the Great Tempest, let's just say. It's not working for them. Wow, so my fleets have already arrived, or at least, yeah, both of them have already arrived here in Guartan. So that's good news. And these upgrades will improve their shields. So next time I run into the Great Tempest, we're going to have a little bit easier of a time. Oh, and that reminds me, speaking of important upgrades, let's go ahead and get all of our new platforms upgraded. What do we have here? Message in the canopy. A soil analysis reveals that Forgefall has undergone a startling climatological transformation within its last 100 cycles. Far from the lush jungle world that exists today, the planet was once rocky and barren. The project lead believes the great trees themselves are responsible. A resonance imaging scan detected the presence of psionic energy within their sap. Pulled from groundwater by the tree's vast root systems, this energy is eventually diffused throughout the planet's atmosphere in a process akin to photosynthesis. It is highly unlikely, or highly likely, that this is the cause of the team's malfunctioning equipment. Interestingly, the presence of moonlight appears to accelerate the psionic diffusion. On clear nights, the air itself seems to vibrate, a phenomenon that has only grown in intensity as the team nears its destination. This is unlike anything we've ever seen before. Physics research gained 6,127. Nice. Very nice indeed.
Ships upgraded.
Wow. So we're sitting at nearly 40k.
Ships upgraded.
We don't have a ton of additional alloys to upgrade all these, but getting these shields upgraded on these platforms is going to be really useful. And with our hyperlane network mostly in place, things are a little bit easier now, thankfully. All right, how are things going up here? It looks like we are starting to explore a little bit. Only with one science ship, though.
Ships upgraded.
All right, that science ship has returned, so let's go ahead and survey. And now that we know that there is no threat here, let's set them back to evasive so that they run like hell as soon as they can. One thing that would be cool to do is setting up terminal egress with a station that can actually defend. All right, organic species trait picks. Ooh, nice. Can alter pop appearance with species modification. Yep, let's do that. We now have only 2 more traditions that we need to pick. And we'll be done with that tree. Okay, so you go here. You're already building a hyper relay. You're building one there. So yeah, why don't you go ahead and build that one in Alcade? Please and thank you. And you need to go to Corniforos. All right, we're only missing minerals. Not a problem. Or not minerals. I keep calling them minerals. They're alloys. That's what we're missing. Yeah, we are in really good shape now with our hyperlane network.
Anomaly found.
Sensors pick up unusual readings in the vicinity of Adora Furem, readings that are hard to explain being this close to a black hole. Okay, well then research it for me. It's a little bit risky, but my other science ships have arrived, so you can at least kind of split the work. Oh yeah, go to that other system, see how that works out for you, alien. Yeah, good luck with that. Have fun. Okay, so I'm just going to send my fleets back to Maw the Truthsayer for now. Because they're fully upgraded. They just need to come back here. What do we have? Oh, wait, just kidding. They're not fully upgraded. Just kidding. We now need to upgrade their armor. So we have neutronium armor. Oh, nice. Battleships. That seems like I probably need to go ahead and research that, like, right now. If we're going to fight the Great Tempest. Yep, battleships it is. Battleships it is.
Rolling away from enemy fleet.
Okay, it looks like some of the Great Tempest have arrived here, so science ships are going to need to GTFO. Are you guys gonna, like... Are you gonna do anything with that fleet that you have just sitting there? Okay, hang on. I'm going to try and get to that debris if I can. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Another fleet just arrived. So they're exploring the L cluster. Alien empires are exploring it. I don't know what the Fallen Empire's doing. They're just sitting on their butts with that massive fleet there. Oh, it looks like they're fighting now. I like that we can see that. Okay, so since we know they're fighting, let's send the science ships back in. There were other science ships researching here the whole time that was happening. Are you freaking kidding me? That is hilarious.
Innovation rollout.
Okay, so starbase capacity +2. That's good. Don't have a lot of... I mean, extra naval capacity is probably good, but we're not anywhere near our naval capacity right now, so let's go ahead and just research that tile blocker tech. Because we'll get through it relatively fast, and then we'll have additional options. We're chewing through our alloys pretty quickly right now. Are you kidding me? Alright, can you just retreat, please? Stop what you're doing and retreat.
Ships upgraded.
Guys, listen, I'm gonna lose it. I need you... First of all, Fallen Empire? Alright, good. That science ship got deleted, which needed to happen. Alright, so now these guys have engaged with that group. So let's have you look at this research project. You are going to survey the system, and then the science ship that just returned is going to finish with this anomaly, for God's sake. Now, wait a minute. Why did I hear another buzz just now? Let's take a look. No, we're fine. All right, good. That fleet's at full strength. We're going to send them back. Holy crap. Okay, so... Still building the second fleet back up. I think a third fleet, maybe even with some battleships. So, like a few battleships in each fleet. Wow, do you see how fast that was? These hyper relays, man. They get it done. It's great. Alright, so we still have a few ships that need upgrades. Alright, that debris is being investigated.
Stone's turn.
Nice. So that debris is being done. So now I just want you to survey this system. Research this. Hopefully they'll get their progress back on that. Looks like maybe they're not. Okay. So we got that tile blocker finished. Ooh. Climate restoration. That could come in handy. Should I go ahead and research the leader experience gain It seems like it might be a good idea. It's a rare tech. We've been sitting on it for a while. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Alright, we'll build a hyper relay there. There's already one in Canadrius. We'll be able to build one soon in Corniforos. I'm really happy, though, with how quickly the hyperlane network has come together, all things considered. Why do you have 15 of 14 frigates? Is it because you still have the... I bet that's why. Yeah, you still have the F-79 frigate. I was about to lose it for a second. This game's like fleet management, it's gotten a lot better than it used to be. Like, credit where due. But the fact that that imbalance error still occurs is hilarious. Okay, that's not good.
Rolling away from enemy fleet.
Okay, good. The science ships have engaged. Oh, wow. That's 3 Grey Tempest shoals that are attacking right now. I'm going to get my science ships out because I don't want them to get hurt. But the Fallen Empire is going to... they might have it. Governing ethics shift in Human Alliance. Following a long period of growing support for the Academy of Scientific Betterment, the Human Alliance has finally embraced the faction, adopting their core values and policies. As a result of bringing this faction into their government, they have become more outwardly materialist. Okie doke. So we'll just watch this for a moment, and that should signal the end of the combat. Alright, that's the end of the combat. So we'll bring this science ship back. And we once again have to set these ships... Oh, just the one. So research that anomaly and then survey the system, please. These ships will be back in just a few days. Okay, the Sildaron Authority has become more outwardly xenophilic. Okay, why don't you go ahead and survey the system as well? You'll be back when? In like a week? 2 weeks? And there you are. All right, you survey the system as well. All right, really seems like that Fallen Empire fleet is struggling to maintain itself, but we'll see what we can do once we get there. I would love to just lock down as much exploration here as I can while that fleet is in the system, because if I can get my ships into orbit, finders keepers, a particularly observant operative in the Arimathian Council has laid their appendages on part of a Arimathian encryption key. It would seem a careless Arimathi politician mislaid the device whilst commuting. This bodes well enough for our operations in the Arimathian Council, but our study of the device's unique design has revealed novel insights for our general approach to code breaking. Excellent.
Rocket new tech.
Physics research. Nice. Okay, so... I'm going to go ahead and say improved reactor booster. We've been sitting on that tech for a while as well. So any tech that I can knock out in those few months. Okay, good. That's the last upgrade I need for this fleet. All right, since I've got better ships now, I'm going to go ahead and bring my fleets into the terminal Egress and have them hang out in the middle of the system. What I'm hoping is that reasonably soon I'll actually be able to establish a starbase here and then defend it while we get it upgraded. It's going to be a bit dicey, but we're going to try. At last reaching their tracked coordinates, the archaeology team discovered a winding river valley hidden beneath the canopy. Rushing forth from a circular cave mouth, the river apparently stems from some massive underground spring. A precarious stairway carved from the rock several thousand years ago delivered the team to a subterranean tunnel. The cave's walls and ceiling are covered in a compact scrawl of ideographs, the most prominent of which is a round humanoid face. Our translation algorithms have succeeded in decoding much of the symbology. Symbology? Surely the word you meant was symbolism. And this particular image likely represents the planet's moon. I know that symbology is a word too, but I just couldn't resist the Moondock Saints reference. Within the cave, the presence of psionic energy is so strong that the team has described it as something like an unseen fog. Unfortunately, the path ahead was blocked by a cave-in several centuries ago, but given time, the expedition should be able to find a way through. Get digging.
System survey complete.
The readings picked up in this system come somewhat surprisingly from Dorfurem itself. As black holes go, it is fairly small, which could account for some of the unexpected radiation leaking from its event horizon. Science Officer Obstain Adamos believes that the black hole is on its way to bleeding out and will eventually disappear entirely, though it is difficult to say whether this process would be complete before the heat death of the universe. Some gravitational upset in the hole's youth has rendered it, to quote Obstain Adamos, wobbly, further increasing the flow of energy from its event horizon. There is much we could learn. So we get some science output from there, and we have finished exploring the terminal egress. Holy crap. So since we finished that, we can get a station built. And we're going to do that. Like right frickin' now. I'm just trying to look at the closest construction ship that could do that. Yep, this one in Vendemiatrix. Build a starbase. This will lock down the entire L cluster for us because no one else will be able to come in here. The Hothrodan archivists can do what they want. I don't know how they'll react to us taking the system, but we're going to do it. We'll see how this goes. They might not like it very much, but we're gonna need that. We're gonna need this stuff. So, just saying. Also, we have some tomb worlds we still need to excavate too. Like, we've got a lot still to do as far as getting ready for things, you know? Oh wow, I was able to buy a lot there. Couple more hyper relays. All right, now I need more alloys, not minerals, for those. Okay, now these science ships officially have nothing else to do for now, and that's fine. So I think what I want to do is have them come back and resume their previous projects. I had a science ship helping out at Ullyxr, so we'll do that. I had a science ship helping out around Rathlin. And I had a science ship helping out around Levenbank. So let's just send them straight back. We have this archaeological site still being dug up. And now we can also get one of our construction ships, which is on the way. Hang on, which one's actually going? Yeah, this one here.
Research complete.
Nice. Improved reactor booster is done. Experimental subspace navigation seems like it might be time for that. I don't really want cloud lightning. I don't know if they've improved that technology, but I don't really feel the need for it. Proton launchers, how useful would those be? Less shield damage, more armor damage, and hull damage. So not very useful against the Grey Tempest, I would imagine, from what I'm seeing so far. I'm going to go ahead and research the shield capacitor, though. If it can fit on any of my ships, I might use it. Also, let's have you set to passive so that you don't bugger off the second they arrive, because we should be able to defend pretty well here, especially with Fallen Empire being somewhat close to the station. But when we establish this starbase, they might just decide to leave. So we'll see how this goes. Oh, hang on. Let's pause for a moment because we have additional capacity. Yep. Glorious. Alright, that's already building, and you've already built one here. Yeah, our Harper Lane network is pretty much set now. We even have 2 routes around the Tarkstain sector. So this has worked out. Starbase is almost done, and we'll need to upgrade it very quickly and get platforms built. So a lot of resources are about to go into this one base. But now let's go ahead and set you to evasive, but I would like you to go ahead and build several things. I want to build a hyper relay here. Good, it's going to be way down there. So let's set you to passive then, so that you get that done, because nothing's going to reach that area while that hypergate's being built. That's super useful. Okay, cooperative research channels has been passed. I cannot believe how well this is going. Okay, well, since that is underway, Federation Association ended. Kelazon Republic has decided to end their association status with the Alliance of Star Nations. Interesting. Let me take a quick look over here. Yeah, let's upgrade that to a Star Fortress while we're waiting for the initial station to be built. Also, we probably have a lot of planet upgrades to do. Not that many, but a few that we can queue up. We have a lot of minerals, though, so that's working out in our favor. Okay. So on that note, I've got the game paused. I'm going to stop this one here, and the next one we are going to start defending the terminal egress system from the existing Grey Tempest shoals. It seems like this might be one of the tamest Grey Tempest encounters that I've had, and it's just a matter of making sure that there aren't a bunch of other fleets waiting to attack. So we're still going to play fairly defensively like a turtle, locking this down, but the fact that we have terminal egress is very good news. It can be tough to hold on to while there are still any Grey Tempest forces remaining, but I'm going to do my best, and we'll see how things go from here. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day at 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.